afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round number 4 of the International Sports Car Challenge here from the World Sports Car Association. My name is Kevin, primary commentator and also temporary streamer for today. Should be joined by Aaron in the booth shortly, at least during or after qualifying. Here for some exciting racing here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the road course configuration of the circuit. A slightly different version you'll see here. We'll go over it in a second because it's different than the modern versions. We just started our qualifying cars going live, so you can expect a slightly more special edition this time. We'll get into that in a shortly bit. Let me just crack the volume down. I've not done streaming in a bit, so my settings are certainly off. And I also took a bit to get this set up, but we will get the qualifying in here in a second. So as we'll see, I'll just try starting around here. We're going to be watching Hunting's here in the 385 NBC Motorsports McLaren, coming out of that somewhat interesting, I guess, a horseshoe section, mini horseshoes you'd call it, or the bump sticking out at the bottom. Instead of the chicane on the backstretch, that's one of the alterations, but we do use the turn 4 cutoff. Sorry, the Speedway turn 1 cutoff here, as you can see. So slightly different track. It's I believe GT World Challenge uses it for the 8 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Also just GT America. At least of my understanding. But that is the layout that we're going to be using. Start signs right there, I should say. So we'll try finding a few stars to talk about you qualifying. A little bit on the tire side. Had a wild week already. As per usual. Although we'll have some exciting RSCA action here today. GT3s, GT4s, and now joined by TCRs for their 4th edition. For the 4th race of the TCR category. Just a curious line right there is actually the I can't remember the name of it, but Pub Player's custom TCR that he made in Blender, which is really nice, and also a Hyundai in front of it. So you can tell there are a few different manufacturers. TCR. So whereas there's also Sinks is a little bit in the grass right there in the 45. So find some drivers to watch. There's Doritos, and then I think it was Froggy that was in the 99. Yes, it is. So, oh, Aaron's joined. There he is. Let's see if he gets a bit there in a second, so he can take over the stream. Let's see how well it goes. Just a few opening laps. Of course, purple lap car has went around, but Royal and Hunix currently the top 2 GT3 times. Should have Mia here. I don't know where Mia is, but Mia should be here. And then looking around, Ferry is on provisional in GT4, but one of the faster GT4 drivers for sure. Got a victory actually in a very tense top 3 fight Saitama a few rounds ago. And unfortunately, I can't really tell you about Bermuda. I was not present at Bermuda. A few different things. There's Mia in Pro Division. They're the 011 Bentley, actually, which is funny. It's they have the only 2 Bentleys on the grid. Funny little race car. And then also Pickens here in the 521 speed. There's RTA. I just want to see what's everyone doing. Oh, sliding around TCR. Lucher is in his Super A. A few slightly special cars on the grid. I'll try and find actually. We'll get like the Hunix. Slightly different livery. Right, hashtag race for Eclipse banner. For the uninformed or just not involved in the community, unfortunately we had a member pass away. We'll have a minute of silence before we kick the race off for ISCC. We did it for Indy Cup yesterday, to my understanding, and then Exxon Mass is also named their honor, and there are a few tribute liveries, and the XS was a monster specifically coming from SFM and Eclipse paddocks, so slightly different tone for the streams, unfortunately. It's an unfortunate situation that's occurred, but all respect to the great member of the community. We have 10 minutes of qualifying left. Mia on pole, unsurprisingly. A whole tenth ahead, just a tenth ahead of Rowe at the moment. Landon's up to Hanik's struggling actually with the car, although these drivers haven't had too much qualifying time, only about 30 hours of, not qualifying, but only about 30 hours worth of practice that they are able to get, and you know, most people aren't going to practice all 30 hours. But the reason is because Spa was having timing issues, so Indianapolis ended up getting the emergency round. As to where the next round would be, I am uncertain. I have no information on that. None of us do. So we'll have to see. Looks like Brad's driving at 53 actually. For I don't know what the team. I assume RJSR, but I don't think it is RJSR. Nitrous Davey right there. As well. Like I said, there are a few different tribute liveries. Which one was that? There's Nugget in the GT4 number 386, also for NVG. Then I think I saw what, I can't remember whose car it was. We were just looking at. I think it was made into it was Ferris has also got a special livery on it, and then it's also on the side of the 225 Eclipse Motorsport TCR, which I believe got E3 not too long ago. I need to get Aaron in here, actually. Because, unfortunately, Aaron's not moved in here. Forgot about that. Aaron's not exactly rolled for this. I did not even open the MSI Center. Get that out of here. Where are we looking for GT4s at the moment, actually? Looks like Ferry's done provisional pole. I guess, yeah, I don't think Lucian's actually set a time yet. I think he's going straight for, I think he has nothing but pole in his mind right now. Ferry with a 106.6, so from Lucian's practice time should be a competitive top field. There's Aaron.
Greetings.
I have the Discord unmuted, don't I? Aaron, talk real quick.
Oh, hi.
There you go. Okay, so I have just have the volume set up. Okay. Can you start streaming real quick then?
Oh, okay.
I think it starts stream. I am streaming, but
it.
to start streaming, and then I should be able to end it.
You should probably end yours first, should you not?
No, I think you. No, because the way we used to do it is you'd like.
Okay.
Whoever is streaming would. Whoever would be streaming.
I've started mine now. So.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. I think it should like.
It's still the same key, isn't it?
It's yeah.
One of y'all should pin it. Can you pin it in the media? So.
Oh man, I'm just gonna repost it and then pin it because I am not asked.
We're both so fucking talking on the stream, so.
Okay.
Should have probably muted us before we talked about that.
I know. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Apologies for the, technical difficulties. I'm joined back with Aaron, officially, and we have just a bit left longer in qualifying. We're all currently in position to pull ahead of Michelle 31 in Lando's Prime. Then after that, Hunnick sinks, finish off your top 5. And then in GT4, let me just make sure it's not... Actually, it is. Okay. Froggy, Doritos have... Yeah, Froggy, Doritos, and Ferrier, top 3 in GT4, actually. So right now it is the two Tachyon Supras that are leading ahead. Lucha hasn't set, I don't think he's actually set a qualifying time representative of his actual pace, exactly, but hard to tell at this stage. Especially with the way some of the drivers are going to be pushing over, like some of them are just focused on getting an okay qualifying position to make it up in the race. Well, we'll see how that trickles out. And then TCR, actually, great question. Who isn't TCR? Because I know some of the GT4s are at the TCRs, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. I mean, well, the bottom of the timings look like GT4 as well, so it's kind of hard to tell where the cutoff is.
Let me take a look. I believe it might be Lit, but I can't exactly find who... I can't exactly find Mickey. Not Mickey, sorry. Be Real. Unless I'm looking in the wrong areas. Mickey's a GT4 as well, actually, and then... Rest Command's a TCR though, so...
yeah. Be Real
is he in TCR?
Never mind, that's still GT4 as well. My bad.
Oh, so it is Litmion. Well, it was quite a bit on. He's on provisional TCR poll at the moment, putting out an outstanding qualifying performance. Managed to get I wasn't there for the broadcast, but he managed to achieve close reports. Also, Luna for the manufacturer first pole position in LMP, at least in my understanding. I can't exactly recall if, I don't know if you can, Aaron, if Luna ever got a pole position in any class, really, until Bermuda just last week.
Don't know. I know, like, a few seasons ago they would have had a podium or something, but I don't think they've had a pole yet.
Well, just right. Close, but no cigar for the Club Sports where it fell down to 6th, 7th. Can't exactly recall the 2 on. Again, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I have insane dementia when it does come to Roblox Sports Car Association.
Sounds right.
Even concerning things I should really remember it, but yeah, Eclipse in attendance again. Competitive in TCR GT4 as well. Although one thing they will have to deal with as we're getting to the end of qualifying, drivers are still attempting to get with the grips with the format as it stands. I mean, not exactly in the terms of trying to understand how it works and functions. Just, I guess, still trying. Some of them are still trying to adapt to it. It's a 45-minute format with one mandatory pit stop now, which is made mandatory by the fact you're not going to get to the end on fuel. But what you are trying to understand is there's a threshold between when your tires are too worn out and when you actually do need to come in sometimes, especially in a one-stop race, and people are still trying to figure out what that threshold is.
Yeah, essentially just want to like make a stop where you can maximize your tires.
Yeah. Which this is, at least of my understanding, also just hearing about it, this is a tire burning circuit.
Is it?
I believe. I mean, it would make sense. You have one actual straight. You have a lot of, like, especially the opening sections, a lot of quick corners. I would believe this is like genuinely is tire burning circuit. Which I also assume is...
ICC, your strategy is always going to revolve around your tires angle to a degree. Because your fuel, you're always on one stop, essentially.
Yeah, which I don't really like about the format. I just appreciated when it was a good old sprint to the end. 45 minutes. There's no disruptions. You
Anyway,
look a little bit more like a karting race.
seems like we have Royal on pole for the GT3s. And I'm not
Surprising.
sure who it is for GT4 then. Would be... Is Froggy GT? Like,
It's a great question. No, it's Doritos.
it's Doritos. Okay,
A 10th up.
Doritos on
The GT4s are really close.
And it's gonna be Let Me still for the TCR, isn't it?
Yes. Then her pole position for a Club Sport in the Roblox Sports Car Association season, actually. They're on the semi bounce back, and then Tachyon's doing a really. And Tachyon's starting 1-2 as well. Tachyon's doing a really good job after their little rebrand. That's TCC's rare one because pit entry and exit. Interesting. Oh, well, I guess we'll head to short little coffee break so I can actually figure out where all my energy went for race 4, and then we'll get back to everything pretty soon.
Alright, see you on the
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for round number 4 of the International Sports Car Challenge here for the Roblox Sports Car Association being broadcast at RSCA.TV. If you'd like more RSCA content, you can go ahead and check the rest of the Roblox Sports Car Association YouTube channel, or also our Instagram at RSCA, at RSCA Racing, I believe. Might be an underscore somewhere in there. Can't exactly recall. My name's Katie. I have Aaron beside me as my streamer and co-commentator for today. This wonderful evening. I have guests at my house as well, so that's something.
Right.
Yeah, I know you are. Hope you like what you see. So currently 2 Pro Division Bentleys on pole position with Honix right behind them in 3rd. Oh. There's the end then pretty soon. Oh, what? They got flags and we did it. That's that's annoying. What, my flags? Anyways, are we gonna have it?
Should.
Just waiting to see, because I know there's something that should be happening. And it's not happened yet.
Brilliant.
Well, I guess in that respect, we'll go over rest of the grid there and just inform me if we change anything, because I'm in photo mode.
Yeah.
Looking down in GT4s, it is... Jeez, I can't really say that. I think it's a super dominated grid this season. 1-2-4 for the 3 supers on the grid, actually. Just go over that. Which is... What is it? Doritos, Froggy... No, sorry. Froggy, Doritos... No, it is Doritos, Froggy. I was right the first time. And then after that, it's actually RTA in 3rd, and the Mercedes. And then after that, Lucher's 4th in his Supra. So it's time bound. And now in TCR, it is Hyundai's leading the fronts. Actually, 1-2-4 for the Hyundais. So when they're reflecting, and then that is Litme on pole right there. X33 of... Well, we did indeed forget something, it seems. Number 225.
Ask him real quick,
Club
then.
Motorsport Hyundai. Yeah, I will. But that is the looks of things. Small TCR grid, really. It's 6 cars today.
A lot of them, yeah.
But still a tight. I mean, it is tight packed though. To be fair, none of those TCRs 3 different manufacturers. One of them's a custom manufacturer. I can't exactly remember. It's the Strada's the car name. I cannot remember what his brand was called, unfortunately, off the top of my head.
Is it up there or not?
Danish. No, I don't see it.
Oh. Probably is this. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he did indeed forget it, by the way.
Is he gonna do it now then, or what?
The what? I have no clue. That's what I'm confused about.
Tell him to do it.
He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, bro.
Well, looks like he's remembered it.
Sound right.
Well, we'll get to it here in a second. We're gonna have a 1 minute of silence for a fallen member of the community, as I did state during qualifying.
There we go.
There we go. Minute of silence over, a little bit more than a minute. And then we'll get loaded up in our cars. We'll get our our safety car rolling. Then we will. Well, I guess I'll say pace car since we're in America. Forgot about that distinction. I don't. Yeah, and you weren't there for it, but we had a whole discussion. I can't remember. I think it was at. I think it might have been at Le Mans or. No, not Le Mans. It was actually at this track.
Yeah.
Finding out for an ISCC round. Between me and International, we were having a discussion if it's a pace car or safety car, like on stream, with the viewers.
It works, doesn't it?
It does, but since we're in America, what the thing we decided was that if we're in America, it's a pace car. If we're not in America, it's a safety car.
Not that at all.
Since that's the usual distinction.
I mean,
So we'll just go by that distinction.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, fuck you.
On
There's a swear
stream,
word
by
on the
the
stream.
way.
There's a swear word on the stream, I'll take it.
Not legal in America, is it now?
Well,
Land of the free,
baseball
yet we can't
commenta-
swear on TV.
well, I mean, baseball commentators have said far worse on live television, so. Plenty of worse things have been said on live baseball broadcasts. You'd be surprised.
Should get on the way.
They didn't get away with it though.
I know.
There's a smaller grid compared to the usual. Also, 104 is lined up at the back of the grid, so
4 is 104.
that's a great question. I'll figure that out in a second, but we should be able to get going here in a second.
I hope so.
Love to. It is Geo. It looks like 50 is the CT count. Okay.
50? Okay. Fun of actually,
That's
isn't it? Yeah.
well, yeah. I was a lot of drivers were complaining about cuts.
Oh, that is.
Last season it was 45, I believe, and we
Yeah,
stuck
well,
with
it's
that.
sad. Like, surely put at 35 at most.
I would have put it at 45 myself, but so, they raised it to 55.
That's me. Good figure why I don't run the joint there.
If I ran it, half the grid would be banned anyways for just existing, pissing me off.
Respect.
That wouldn't happen. Would have banned a few people, not all of them, just a select few I don't like. Gotta roll with an iron fist sometimes. Yeah, I'd have you ban Dax.
Jeez.
And I'd have Hunix banned just because of Tonics.
Wow, okay.
Then ours could be all perfect again. Perfect idea for a perfect road racing series, eh? Welcome to the ISC stream, everybody. This is what happens when you give two idiots a support series broadcast.
Sound about right.
Don't worry, XMS streams are much more professional than this. This is only ISCC and Inca Cup that you get like the after hours level streams. It looks like we're about ready to go here actually for race number 4 of the series. Safety car rolls out. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to drive that. Yeah, I'd probably be banned. You know what I feel like.
Trying to get away there. Climbing.
RTA driving up. Looks like a bit slow to get away for some of us. Not so subtle announcement from Brad.
She is bad.
I remember the race too. It was 2 seasons ago for Inca Cup Season 2, at Motorsport Park. A few of the Inca Cup drivers, I guess, were just driving the wrong way, but a few of them, like half of them, and Brad came on to the. Brad came on to the live messaging system and said wrong way college graduates. There's a gif of it still like around somewhere, I can't remember.
Was that Indy as well?
It was not Indy, it was at Motorsport. I can't remember what race that was, but it was around, I think it was around Indy's time actually. Because the Inca, no, it wasn't around Indy's time, sorry.
I just wonder was a similar image of him like at a bank corner, so that must have been Indy like. There is
a, I'm not really sure. But it was, I do remember it was Motorsport. The image of it is turn 1 at Motorsport. I remember it vividly. I remember the Motorsport's one of those tracks I remember vividly, just driving it. It's an absolute experience to drive if you've never driven in a sim or in any game whatsoever. surrounding this section. Let me pull up the XLMS sandbox real quick, which encompasses ISCC and the Inca Cup as well. Let's pull it up. My phone real quick. Hold on. Where are we at? That's not it. Here it is. Civic car will pull off here actually, and that will allow
Royal to take place.
Yeah, Royal will indeed lead us as RJ parks it off to the side just a bit. Looks like mixed grid. Royal, Maya, Hunix, our top three will lead us.
That's
Straightforward, there goes Royal. Yeah, Rose gun, green flag in the air. Gonna barrel 2 Bentleys and a McLaren into turn 1 here. It's like a 27 cars heading down turn 1 across the line. Through this opening section, looks like Maya's gonna be behind the heels of her teammate for this round. Already looking for a move, 2 of them battling actually, starting right ahead of Hunix. Neither inside each other, Maya's already go for it early, fair enough. It's essentially still a straight side by side on the backstretch as well. And yeah, just Hunix just hasn't had a start. The GT4's getting past GT3s already.
Really?
Yeah, the top 5 are all unaffected. Doritos has gone he's gone into 6 overall already in GT4. We'll take a look what Doritos is working up. Yeah, he is with his teammate. His teammate's actually been overtaken by RTA as well. RTA's going right after Doritos. These two were battling for first and second last time. Sorry, not RTA, wrong driver. Ferry, actually. Then
Maria was in the blue Porsche safety car. Inca safety car. My apologies.
Yeah, the Inca.
What's this Porsche? Never heard of it, mate.
Who's Ferdinand?
Inca.
Looks like across the line. Actually, I think a few people had to jump because the T25 is so far down there. Look at that.
Seems like
there was an
Mia's
incident that we just
as you would expect.
Yeah.
Mia to outrageous press mats.
Wouldn't expect anything less. Hunix and then it is Goose that are not too far off behind.
For now.
Yeah, for now. Doritos getting a comfortable little cushion between him and RTA. Sorry, no.
Still not okay.
I've ruined myself. That's already. It's Ferry, who's now taking it from Froggy behind him actually, and then Luther's a little bit. Shut up. Luther's not that far behind him, and then that is the number 35 we're seeing Junior Senior Racing car, RJSR. Still not far behind. If I can I can take a look at what else is going on the grid without that.
It's a middle mix of cars, really. Like, no one's really with that class
Froggy and okay, well, things have sorted themselves out. Litney's got himself a 2/10 lead, actually.
Every class, like, kind of mingled up. We have to,
yeah.
I mean, we have the 2-5 AR clips ahead of multiple GT3s, still.
It's crazy.
Mingled up with GT4s, so.
We gotta take a look at where Litney is, actually, if I can. Well, he's gone off, I think. No, there he is. Litney's just been overtaken by 059.
I don't know who is what in which class.
Litney's been overtaken by the 059 now. Take a look at that. We have a battle for the TCR lead at the moment.
Battle for the TCR lead. Who's in an 059 then?
That's what I'm attempting to figure out right now. 059. If I can get there. The way they have this sorted out, where is it? 059, it is the... It's a Blue Force GP. I can't exactly figure out what car it is. They were winners last round, actually. Blue Force car, it should be Blitz Maxi.
Oh, Blitz Maxi.
Unless they changed the driver.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is Blitz Maxi.
The other Blue Force is going to be Kirk Necklace. Which is...
Yeah, but him and Litney are
are
absolutely fighting it out right now in front of some of these GT4s. The main thing, I think I see what looks to be... Sorry, no, it's not Nugget. I was going to say the 049. It's a Nugget, so... And it looks like, Froggy's about to fall. Well, he's gotten ahead of Ferry now, but we'll see how that changes up over the course of the race. But right now, battle for the TCR lead is definitely underway. Yeah, it is super close. That's why I said TCR is really
about able to stick out for now. I think it's kind of hard to see
as much as
with all the cars and lag going on, but it seems
much
like
as
he's just about to come back.
Much as it's a tight, smaller class, it's still, you know, getting a win in TCR still isn't that much of an easy feat. It takes some sort of skill, especially with these two. They seem to get really closer, and I think they get really close to this first sector, actually. I think that's where Litme might have the advantage. We'll take a... Let me take a look at the times. Blitz, his last was a 30.6, Litme's was a 30.4, and then... looks like, I mean, they're actually relatively even on pace. I think Blitz is just might just be slightly faster. Yeah, that first sector is definitely a Litme controlled sector though. Compared to two between each other. If I can get my words out of my mouth. Then GT3 is its kind of its usual Pro Division, NVG for your top 3 teams in GT3 at the moment. Trackdown's still pushing for something. It actually looks like it might have a little bit of a three-way battle for second in GT4 going on in a second between Rocky, I can't remember his name, Ferry, and then Lutzer. And then 5 seconds behind him is the 049 Blue Force GP car again. Which is driven by, well, it was driven by Avon last round. I don't know about this round. At least that's how it's looking at the moment. Still, yeah, but for whatever reason, Blitz actually moved from Euroworks to go to Blue Force. Like, it's only done one round. He has a podium in TCR. And then Smikos has 2 TCR podiums, including the last round, which was at Bermuda, of course. Then Play Games also has a single win under his belt at Saitama. Let's go over things. So, with how it stands at the moment, Royal is will still be leading the GT3 category, actually ahead of Mia.
It's Mia.
No, it's not. It is Royal.
Is it?
Well, Mia's ahead, yeah, but because of the point system.
Oh, the standings.
At least, yeah, I'm looking at standings. With how the point system is, Royal will still have, will be comfortably ahead of Punix still. Not sure. I'm not going to include, like, not including quality points. Royal will jump ahead another 18. Will jump ahead 18 points. Punix 16. So that would put. Actually, I'll try including qualifying here if I can think of it. I'm not going to do that math on stream, but still close TCR battle going on, and then of course there's that. There's still. There's going to be a 3-way, yeah, for second. So it is. Royal definitely the one of the faster GT3 drivers, as we're seeing, but see this goes.
Just on a legal note right now.
Yeah, looking in GT.
14 seconds already.
Looking in GT4, Dorios is comfortably leading a. Hold on, if I can. Let me just think of this. 14 points ahead of Ferry, and so between Tekken and Blue Force, and then. Behind that is Blue Force teammate, although win-wise, there have been 3 different winners, actually, driver-wise, in the GT4 class this season. Which is... That's the current leader in terms of different class winners, because TCR and GT3, of course, have 2 different race winners. Doritos being one of the GT4 winners, and the other one is Ferry. And then a third one is actually Froggy at Bermuda. And then number 99. So, very likely we do see the thing has now just gone green, apparently. So, I mean, it's likely we'll see Doritos still win, but, I mean, who knows? If he has issues on pit stop, it's really any of the top 4 that could still win, theoretically. You have 35 minutes left. So any of the GT4 drivers, I think, could win, but
Then
any of those
two
TCRs.
But I'd say, like, of course, the top one's up there already. They're hot seats.
Gio's already pitting, actually, in the 104.
Interesting. I'd say that's on the early side.
Well, definitely early, but I mean, I think you can theoretically pit whenever you want.
Yeah, but I'd say you'd still...
Still good, like, a little more halfway, just because of tires, yeah.
Yeah, as well as, like, you still need to have enough fuel for that, and I don't know if 10 minutes is late enough to make that long fuel, but...
Yeah.
I wouldn't
But the
say
GT4
so,
grid.
I think. Hard to tell, but I think it's a little early.
What the
Maybe
GT4s?
just about on it.
What is it?
No, if
The Rios would...
GT4s have worse fuel usage than GT3s, but...
Not really sure. I think there's a difference between the TCRs and GT4s at least, but I'm not exactly certain. I think there is, because I know, what is it, Litmy had the... I think he had to go for a late stop at Saitama. If I remember seriously right, hence losing some position. With the with GT4s, yeah, so I mean, out of the top 4, the top 3, the top 4 in GT4, and actually, who's in the... I'm just trying to think. I don't know about Avum. I don't think Avum's ever won a class. I don't think he's ever won a GT4 class win at all. But Doritos, of course, won round 1. Ferry won round 2. Froggy won round 3. Again, I don't know about Avum, but then Lutzer hasn't won since, well, a few seasons ago, actually. Road America in season 3 by now? We're in season 5 for ISCC. So we have, what, of the top 4 of the top 5 in GT4 are all race winners. And if you go look at GT3, I don't think it's exactly that far off of a story. I think quite a few of them, I mean, of course, Royal and me are definitely race winners, but...
just about pulls ahead of the Blue Force GP PCR there.
I think it's, yeah, I mean...
Then neck and neck.
With how early it is in the race, they're both probably just having fun. Considering they can't really get away from each other, I'd have to imagine they're both having fun battling each other.
I reckon.
But also, looks like Blades is actually, no, they're just alongside each other. A really intensive battle between the two. No, there you go. GT5's out front now. Hyundai versus Hyundai, definitely the popular choice. Which is, well, to my delight, because, well, guess what I own in real life? A Hyundai.
Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored. No, and then your car doesn't exist in this, unfortunately. 277 also is in for the GT3s.
Right.
So a few very early pitters. I guess they're going for, I guess they're just gambling it all on a very early pit stop.
Really putting the undercut.
It's fair enough.
I think it's a bit of a reach to undercut that much.
It's a reach, but like fair enough for trying something different if you don't think you're going to win on pace, you know?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the undercut will always be really strong, so if you can make the tires on the seconds then last that long, it's going to give you an advantage. But
they're also doing I think it's just a driver swap.
Well,
They also just did a driver swap, actually.
Can you do that?
Well, at least by the looks of it, a driver swap.
I've sworn you're not allowed to do this, but that might just be me. I'm under the impression you're not allowed to, but I wouldn't know.
Not really sure. 30 minutes left in the race. I have to assume if we just include the timer lag. So it is a third of the way through the race. Like, we'll probably see some pitters now, actually. I'm not even too surprised if we see any. That was Blitz slow. Whoa.
It's hard to tell.
Blitz
is it?
Blitz is really slow.
Blitz just dropped off. What's happened?
Is that the GT5 ahead? Because he's on the main straight. Yeah, it is. Something. He must have had a huge accident.
Something just happened to. I don't even think he had an accident. He just slowed down for some reason. I wasn't looking, but you just.
They did get an off track in NASCAR 25 or something. That one didn't land well, did it?
Look back.
Pretty uninitiated. If you get an off track in NASCAR 25, you do that. The game forces you to slow down no matter where you are.
Oh no, my bad actually. I ran right into the invisible pit wall.
I was gonna guess that, yeah. Interestingly placed pit wall of invisibility, so I'd call it.
I think it's a weird thing to have there, but that's just me.
Fortunately, he hit it as well. That was a really good battle to have, and now Litme's just
hard into
it. Had, yeah.
Litme is now comfortably in
that
the
actually
lead
might
game.
be. That might be his
cost
win
him
now.
the win, yeah. Litme now
just for reference
away
between the two, that wouldn't help Litme as much if Blitz still finishes second. Litme's only doing 1 round, and Blitz has done 3. So Litme is in 8th in the standings actually for TCR drivers, and Blitz is leading it. So this wouldn't affect the driver's standings by much unless Blitz misses out on a few different rounds, which is entirely possible.
Never know when we're racing this early in the season as well. So, oh, is that? That's
there's a GT3 battle.
I think Nugget's parked up there.
Yes,
it is.
Looks like the 45 and 5.
Oh. Off the exit of what turn is that? 3 or so? Oh, he's going again. Don't know what happened to him.
Stopping for a quick chalky belt, clearly. Tempting to figure it out. I don't know the 045 driver because it was Mahalt previously. I can see Nugget on slow, I think. I'm trying to figure out all the drivers. Also, Ferry. Oh wow! I'm sorry for the distraction, but Ferry is falling back too. He's not behind Lutzer. Lutzer's moved up to 3rd.
Yeah, I can see now. Wow.
Well, it's in the GT4 class. So now it's a super 1, 2, 3. Clearly, I know we've talked about it a bit. I don't know by how much, but I do know that the BMWs and the Supers are apparently the best of the GT4s, although there's not a huge difference in the pace. Free assassinations available in the Netherlands if anyone wants them as a
goes
hitman.
Into the pits. I know it's related to his stoppage on track there was, but
actually,
either way, it wouldn't have got so much. She was running at the back.
I'm not sure what's occurred, but when the OT9 crossed the line, he did not get. He's not on the board. It shows that he's not hit a lap.
That's weird. I wonder if that has to do with
timing issue, probably.
He's like lost time then.
104 is also slowed on the pit exit, so is the 12 car. Black Line and Scuderia Camino.
You have to tell me when I see them.
Not really sure. Not exactly interested to find out. I'm trying to figure out the 45. Actually, I think it's Sinks that isn't that. Yeah, it's Sinks in that 45 car. I was going to mention it, but he was fighting with the 5T1 for a second. Now he's currently 5th in the GT3 class, so doing a pretty good job at the moment. He's just ahead of our GT4 leader, actually. The Tachyon Racing car is clearly the leaders of their class. Doing a really good job at the moment. Doriel's former Katsuka driver, and then Froggy, which I think is actually more or less a rookie in the sense that I think it's their full time actually first time doing a full RSCA, not ARCA. Wrong series.
We got our markup brakes clearly deployed on the cubed cars. We're not ready to.
By the looks of it, yeah. So 2 different battles about to happen actually. The 399 Tachyon Racing cars of Doriel's and Froggy are about to go head to head here for the lead of GT4s. Pretty sure Doriel's I don't think it was last season, but I think the previous season was his championship in GT4. Definitely on the faster in GT4 spectrum. And then Ferry, a little bit more newer to the RSCA paddock, came over from RFTC actually, is playing with Lutzer, who is in his 3rd season of ISCC and RSCA competition as a whole.
I imagine that's going to help his speed of this race, but
it's probably just trolling.
Has to be. I don't see any reason to leave in this series.
Gently. Let's see that. It looks like the again there.
I see the 0 time close a little bit of time in Omia, but still 2.7 gap.
To be fair, Royal's not that far off of me at the moment. Yeah, but looking at the Riddles, the Reels and Froggy are basically bumper to bumper now.
Yeah.
And also the 45 and 5T1 are fighting right near them. So GT3 and GT4 fight occurring right between each other. We can see. Also, for our dearest spectating the race, we're nearly halfway. If you'd like to find some more content, there's of course more available in the live section of the YouTube channel. There's also the @RSCA Racing Instagram, and then there's also the Discord server. If you're not inside the Discord, you'd like to join it. I believe there should be a link in the description of the live stream. I'll just double check. Yes, there is. And there's also the racing.com link if you'd like to check that league out, or also more leagues similar to the Rogue Sports Car Association, or just other leagues in general on the racing community sphere. Speaking of side-by-side with their two GT4s here for the lead.
And I think that
amazing racing in the backstretch.
About be probably it's hard to tell. I think might actually still be the Riddles. We'll see when we.
Plus, they're racing for a second win this season too. The Riddles just barely lost a win at Saitama a few rounds ago. He's looking for that second win back that he thinks he deserves. And look at, yeah, he's ahead of Froggy.
Keeps the lead then. Think we see the 385 and me. Yeah, 385 and the 31 both pull into the pit.
385. Whoa. Okay. I was just about to question what occurred. There's also the 104 car there driving on the Hale embankment. If you see that. Fox Days in the YouTube chat says he's in Savo land. Good for him, I guess. Savo's a nice guy. Then again, I also don't know what Savo gets up to around with other people. Slightly scared of the guy.
Operations in the chat.
Oh, that's true. Look at that, side by side to the backstretch, right inside each other.
Can he overtake through the sweeping section here? Seems like he's pulling ahead. It's still hard to see.
What's it saying? Oh,
I can't tell. We're gonna have to wait for the timeline. I think Bailey just neck and neck, so it might actually.
Oh
be
yeah! Wow.
I think that is Froggy. Yeah, pulling just about ahead. That's side by side on the straight here. Wow.
Rubbing doors. Really intense bows.
Oh, someone's upside down!
Whoa! Upside down! There's a 104 car upside down.
We just flipped over. Oh my goodness! Someone's
really done something to flip it there on this
over.
It looks like it's off track now.
Yeah,
it's off in the pit lane exit.
Wow.
Quite monstrous. I saw it playing around there just a lap ago, so I like distraction away from for our GT4 drivers. You know, they'll have to get it out of their heads real quick. They're both fighting each other. Two teammates, again, same car as well. It looks like the 227 and 029 are also still scuffling. We'll take a look. I can. Let me still comfortably leading the TCR category. And then, of course, Mia still, well, don't even gotta tell you that. Take a look on our 227 029. Sorry, 029 actually, yes. And see what they're up to. If I can find them. There we go. Looks like Ferry's just in front of Lutzer, but not by much. So, still a potential developing battle between the two. Let's see how this ends up going. And yeah, let me have some GT4 in between them and the L59. So we'll see how that develops. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't remember if I said this or not, but unfortunately, it looked like Lemmy could have been a title contender for TCR, but that might not be the case anymore, just because of Blitzbacks attending 2 more rounds than Litme has been able to. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. It's not uncommon for RSCA drivers to miss rounds, even while in a title fight. But we'll watch for that and see. Championship definitely will be an interesting talking point, especially later in the season. XLMX Championship. So, oh yeah, 029's come in, and so is the 011.
It's the
as mentioned. Yes.
So that's gonna be Mia, I think. Yes, Mia's in the pits. Right
yeah, it
now.
is. Taking both the boxes, which is completely legal as long as it's your own teams. Although I still, respectfully to the staff, do not understand the ruling on that. Your pit box is your pit box. Lions define a pit box, not the tent. But
the question is, where's Royal now? He's still back there. Oh, never mind. Is he?
Oh, and Litme's now entered the pits as well from the TCR lead.
I'm kind of confused on the positioning between Royal and me right now.
Not exactly sure either.
The Royal seems he should be ahead, but Mia has the lap, I think.
We have pit a little later, but 20 minutes to go in this as well.
I seemed it better than unless Royal had an incident or something, but I don't know. I can't tell. Because they're so far apart right now, which I would have expected because they were running neck and neck essentially. Well, not neck and neck, not quite, but they were running close to each other. There's a decent sized gap between them, so I can't tell what's happening.
3 cars in as well for the Raiders, so that means the number 99 Taco Racing is your new GT4 class leader. It's probably about no wheel. And then we still have a few more GT4s I have yet to fit.
What is going on here? How is the gap between Royal and me at 40 seconds? That's confusing.
DTP for corner cuts for the number 277 car.
He has essentially come up with an insane stop. Unless Royals had an issue, I think, Dan, because he's within range of... Is he anywhere close to that? He's pretty close now to Hunnix.
99's also in as well.
What happened to Royals?
Not really sure. Must have had an incident in pits or... Yeah.
Yes, I suppose so. Something's happened to him because he's lost essentially 40 seconds there.
And it's getting a little bit worse for race car man. Sorry, for Blitzback. So race car man's now gotten ahead of him.
Wow.
Not exactly what he wanted, but I mean, again, he will still comfortably lead TCR at the moment. But that's definitely not what he wanted. Was to lose another position. So it goes. Looks like the 76 car is also off in the Speedway Turn 1. And it looks of it, 521 and 45 are having a... No, they're not. Never mind. Unless they are? Looks like they're nearly about to have a battle, but it's... No, I'm wrong. It looked like they were about to, but it was hard to tell for a second. Let me... Yeah, no, oh yeah, Lucher's in as well. Where is Doritos falling? Behind the 99. Doritos was falling behind Froggy.
Just about.
That 227 had lead of the GT4 category. We'll see if that sticks. Well, it definitely won't stick. We'll see how far behind he ends up going after the pit stops. Probably will be quite a bit behind just due to the cut. And currently about to... no, he's actually entering his pit box now? No, he's still in it. I apologize. 039 Dog Necklace gets a drive to penalty for corner cuts as well.
The second blue for Steve, so I think. Yes.
Mr. President.
So, not the leading one. The 059 is still up then second.
Let me check on a few there for things.
He's actually putting some time on his teammate.
The Doritos also has 44 corner cuts as well eventually. currently he's really high up in the
had
current
to
cup board.
drop off a bit of pace then he started.
Yeah, Froggy has 35. But I would actually check
Froggy
out.
then in the box seats for this fight for now. With GC227, which I assume is yet a bit ahead of him.
227 has Indy has already paid. He's managed to. He's now behind the 029. Yeah, very.
Oh yeah, there we go. Just pit this lap then.
Yeah, he just paid. I managed to watch that. We went by them.
GT4 lead then out of the pit cycle. As he probably would have.
227 and 029 are going back to scraps as well over the line. Only a few tenths between the two this time by, so that could be a decent battle as long as things go both drivers' ways. Where's Litme at? Litme doesn't have too many corner cuts. He doesn't have too much to worry about either. The 059 is 2 seconds behind. That's the hell many. It's about 5 seconds. Just by the looks of it. Under 15 minutes to go here in this edition of the International Sports Car Challenge Season 5. And we are still looking at pretty similar class leaders as we were at the start of the race, except for GT4, where a different Tachyon driver is actually managed to get themselves to the class lead, and that is, again, Froggy Gamer as well. Look at a few things. That's really just about it that's going on right now. 225 is leading by about 5 seconds. I can't really say there's anything constituting a quote-unquote gap between the. Well, there actually is a decent gap of about one. It looks about 1.5, 1.75 seconds, roughly around that area between the 99 and 3. And then, of course, GT3 is a 34-second gap because me is behind the wheel of that 011 car, as expected. Yeah, there's just too much of a gap now between Froggy and the Rios. Actually, it looks like it might be Froggy's race to win now. Just the way things are shaping up to be.
More like, yeah.
And yeah, it looks like I think Ferry's really in the. Yeah, Ferry's just ahead of Lucher as well. So that again is looking to be the fight of the race that we'll have to watch at the moment. Unless something else happens, although he's just gotta watch himself to make sure he doesn't get too many CCs. Really interesting battle between the two. Ferry just barely ahead. Except it looks like Lucher's just better out of the corners. I don't know if that's a Supra thing or what. But it does seem to have better acceleration out of the corners. Got a lot of things to talk about. I'm strained of energy now. Corner cuts. I mean, I understand when I did it, but it's also quite a bit more than the usual, so I guess a bit more scrappy than the usual for all the drivers, but we'll see how that shapes up. A second, again, the 029 just ahead 227, so that's our one thing. Apparently 76 is speeding in the pits, can't confirm that. Top 3 in GT3 are, well, they're top 3 from qualifying still. Both Pro Divisions and the NVG Motorsports, so,
Nothing new data.
So that's looking at it. Yeah, the next 2 GT3s are in 6th and 7th overall. With the Tachyon GT4s really just storming ahead in 4th and 5th overall, which is kind of a common thing with the front runners of the GT4 class, surprisingly. well, sort of surprising. I guess it'd be surprising if you look at how usually GT3 versus GT4 is. But not exactly too new in RSCA. Yeah, but was it Lucer's just right behind Ferry, hanging onto his coattails actually in turn 1 here. So we'll see what happens if Lucy can perform an overtake. He still has some corn cuts to work with, but he's getting close. 277 is going to get another directive under CCs in 45 minutes. It's actually somewhat impressive. Yeah, it's somewhat of a skill. Well, when I saw him going by, he looked like he was struggling with the car in the second sector after the backstretch.
Let's speed down to 24 overall in GT3.
Really struggling with it. Then the 76 parked up. 4 cars have retired. The 76, 386, 104, and 12. So 3 GT4s and then a GT3. Top 3 in GTR still stands as actually the Blue Force GP, the 059 has gone ahead of Force Auto Works number 39. So Blitzbacks is back up to second. But still, actually, it's just, nope, never mind. That's the other Euroworks car. That's the Euroworks number 34 that is just under the pits. So I'd say something, but it would have been wrong. So I'm gonna gloss over that fact. Looks like they've got another GT3 actually. Froggy has. That's kind of ahead of the 521. Impressive, really. And there's quite a group actually around Lutzer, yeah. Some GT4s in there, which is I'm still attempting to understand how that's really just happened, but yeah, Froggy's just behind our 4th place GT3, which is just impressive that we managed to get that high. Well, by the way, I mean, it's impressive that GT4s have managed to get that high in the overall grid. Really just cars everywhere. It's a whole bunch of yellow, blue, and white on the standings on the side, which is not what you'd usually expect from multi-class race, really, unless you go old when there was different regulations. It was more about engine sizes and the regs. But of course, these regs aren't about engine sizes; they're the ones for car specific. And usually the pace is a little bit more set in stone. The pace difference overall, but not in this case, I guess. Which I'm not entirely sure as to why, but that's just how it is. Speaking of 521, pick it in the cards. I guess you'd say a 4-screen or something like that. Pretty sure it's based off a Radical livery, if I remember correctly. But I don't remember much correctly anyways. Was a amp speed 521 BMW, which I don't think is going to be here after this race. At least according to Brad, it shouldn't be. But we'll see. Under 10 minutes to go here. We're closer to about 6 minutes. Looks like the 277 has yet to serve their second TTP, so that's interesting. Not exactly a stand-up performance for them, is it? Still a... what is it? Looks like Royal is... jeez, that's actually something. Royal has gone into 8th place. Nearly... yeah. He's gone to nearly 8th place of the GT3 grid in the 010, so he's lapped a good chunk of the field, just not all of it yet. If he were to he will get past. He's just got past 45, so now he's a good bit up there, but he's still 36 seconds behind Mia, which I think Hunix is the last car on the lead lap.
To P for laps. Not for long. Hunix is about to be lapped by Mia.
Hunix is about to be like, yeah, that means Pro Division would have the only 2 cars on the actual lead lap overall of the race. which is somewhat impressive. Which is really impressive that they've managed to do that. I mean, even with Mia Vinachico, it's impressive that Royal's gotten. I mean, that Royal's really done his side of performance as well. You know, considering he's not exactly Mia pace.
The start of the race, I don't know what happened between the stops, but
it's been something in pits, but we'll never really know.
I know what happened.
After this, we're going to try interviewing a few of our class winners, just see if we get any interesting perspectives as well. Because I'm sure we'll have maybe a few racers, especially from our GT4 race leaders. Just see what they'd say. I don't think we'll get Mia. Mia's never really done interviews. But then again, it's hard to get interviews now anyways, especially from front runners, but we'll see. I believe Litney would be happy to give a little interview. Let's hear his thoughts on the race. Still just under 5 minutes to go. My throat is insane. I think I don't even know why I don't know why my throat's so gone, but it just is. It's not exactly the perfect timing for it either. I think it'd be about 4 laps to go with where Mia is, if I had to assume.
So, right backwards anyway.
There is something lurking behind Litme actually, and that is the 059 a few seconds back.
In Blitz, let's see, back close.
Yeah, Blitz actually.
Oh, well then, to close that gap back down after that incident. But,
yeah, let's see how that goes. Well, probably about, I think about 1.5 seconds now between the two. And Litme still has
Doritos now.
Litme still has some more corner cuts. So we'll see if he decides to utilize. He decides to get a little bit more aggressive with the car so he can maintain his lead. I assume he arguably would. Probably not at the risk of a penalty. But we'll see because Blitz is really approaching. He's trying to really try charging down Litme.
It's getting really close now. Yeah. That's gonna be the biggest battle for the lead actor right now.
Yeah, it is, and then Rocky's starting to walk away.
Trying to just put time on Doritos and treat fees.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes out. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's how it's saying. So this would be Tachyon's 3rd race win of the season. Specifically, I'm not sure. I'm not going to go over total counts. It would be Tachyon's 3rd race win this season. It would be. I'm correct on that statement. It would be the 3rd. Could have been 4 if it weren't for Saitama. And then, of course, for Predivision, that would also be their 3rd as well. But in TCR, whenever. We'll see how this goes, because I think Litme's just going to be... I mean, it looks like he's just keeping in front enough to... where he's... Yeah, he seems pretty decently in front. They're both pretty much equal in pace, and I don't think there's just enough time. We'll see, but if Litme were to win this, it'd be his first career win as a driver, and it'd also be Coast Motorsports' first win in 2 seasons in any category. Well, actually, I think that's a wrong... I think that might be a wrong statement, but I can't recall any off the top of my head, so... Therefore, I'm right in my book. Terrible team owner.
Terrible commentator too.
I don't think Alex appreciates our commentary, by the way. Not that Alex, the other Alex. I'm not telling you which one I'm referring to either. Yeah, just to throw it off. So it's kind of funny to watch watching JD in chat. That's a side note. I don't really have anything I want to talk about off the top of my head unless you do. Yep. Lawanda's going to be fun, isn't it? We have to find a few more things to talk about Le Mans, except for curdled up ice cream like we did last season. I think that was the conversation, yeah. No, not that season. It was season 10. We were talking about curdled up ice cream on stream, I'm pretty sure. For a good 5 minutes. Now we have that. I mean, I think that should be white flag next time by, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. There we go.
Yes, there it is. I was waiting for it. White flag's out. With me taking it, and then we'll see where the 99 is on circuit, and then 225 just so we get everything. Just so we get everything in order. I presume I can't really think of any thoughts in my head right now.
So they're starting the last lap.
Yeah, and then the 225 shortly after, isn't it? No, 225 is low in the backstretch.
I think they're gonna be behind me already soon, unless I'm wrong.
Can't really see where Mia is on circuit, so.
Mia's done here.
I think the Rios has actually gotten pretty close to CC.
TCR's actually. They're just about might start the next lap then. Yep. 07's pulled off. That's interesting. Hasn't finished race yet though. Has he now?
Thinks he has finished. And then where is me as we deployed the border wall?
Pulling off, but
that was the race spin. That was quick. I forgot we were in it, but Mia's gonna win the race.
Yeah, she's won the race already.
Well, she has won the race, yeah. And then down GT4 for the number 99. This Derails is right there. What the? Where'd Derails come from? Froggy's done something.
Something's happened. Froggy was
team orders if I've ever seen it.
For a bit.
Derails, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
There's been some type of team orders. Derails is just giving nowhere to win the race then for the GT4 class.
Which mean why TCR then? Is it still Let Me?
Yeah, it is still Let Me.
Let's Maxi has dropped off again, I think.
Yeah, I guess, and that means win one for Let Me here, the TCR category. Third winner of TCR class, and there is Let Me's first TCR win.
Your winners today, Mia, Doritos, and Let Me in their respective classes.
Pretty decent end to the race there, I guess. Also a bit confusing. I don't even know what to say.
Probably looked like he was on for an easy win there after the last.
Pretty confusing.
You know what happened there?
Confused.
Very strange finish, but. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. Actually looks like the 99's finished, apparently 5th in class. I'm in confusion.
Yeah, he's just jumped out, so.
Oh.
That's not gonna be good either.
Rookie mistake.
Then they're pulling up for the team picture, I suppose.
It depends. Aaron, do we want to do interviews? Rusty's asking.
I know. If you really insist.
I mean, I can't be asked. My voice is dead.
Jeez. There you go then. That is the end of the race. I know if we're sticking around for podiums.
I'm not going to stick around for interviews out of that.
I was going to be sticking for podiums. I don't know if we're getting any. Is there even a podium? Yes, there is.
Oh, we're going to? Yeah. There's a podium, yeah, but I'm not sure if we're doing that.
You tell me.
Well, it looks like we're not, actually. RJ just said you can leave or whatever. Great hosting, eh? Well, I guess by that metric, we'll just cut to the stream and I don't really know. I'm lost in confusion. My voice is tired. I want to go and do something else with my life. Like, I don't know. Something illegal. Not sure about you.
Sound about right.
Well, I guess we'll cut the stream off there. Thank you everyone for this round of GT3s, GT4s, and TCRs for the Roblox Sports Car Association's International Sports Car Challenge. We'll see you round 5 in a few weeks, which I believe I have no clue where it's going to be.
That's what keeps you can stream, I guess, and playing again.